Welcome to your daily focus for January the 2nd, 2020. My name is Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly, and thank you. Thank you truly for all the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. So we have the two energy today. The Superman pose returns. That's the High Priestess. That's tapping into your inner magic, bringing your magic out, knowing that you have magic inside of you. Your talents, your ability, the unique you. If we add up the numerology for the day, it's a 7. So we're looking more at the Chariot energy. We want to pull back a little bit. We want to think things through. We want to make sure that we're saying yes to the right things and no to the right things. We have the Sun in Capricorn. So we're planning. With a card wanted to turn over. I didn't see it though. And it went right back in. So. And we all woke up with the moon in Aries. So we are feeling, that it's a very strong cardinal energy to want to start something new, to step into something new, to be the pioneer, to, create a better you in some way. It could be through an exercise program or eating healthily or some changes that you want to make in your diet or your routines or your exercise. And thinking it through, is it something that'll work into my day-to-day routine? Can I fit it in? Where do I give up time in order to bring this opportunity into being? And it could be something very small. And this is a time to make room for it, to bring in new things. I think we also have Mercury and Jupiter talking today. They're sitting there up in the sky in Capricorn. So we're talking about what we want to do. This would be a beautiful day to brainstorm or bounce ideas off of each other. Submit an idea that you have, especially if it's something that you're writing out today or you are saying out loud today. You'd find the right words. But be careful too with Mercury and Jupiter there, because it's the expansion of, we could actually overemphasize something or commit to more than we can deliver. So we have to make sure that we are staying grounded, although it is in Capricorn. So we have to play by the rules to some extent. Let's see what the cards have to say. But I think Mercury and Jupiter aligned in the sky, I mean, that only has to bring in an optimism, an excitement in our voice, in what we are saying, in what we are communicating. The Wheel of Fortune is our first card. Wow, strong energy again today. So we are moving into better times. It's going to take a courage. It's got to be something that sparks us, fills us with some kind of passion. So it's got to be a deep-rooted goal, something that you really want to manifest in your life, transform your life in some way, who you want to become. This card always denotes that we are moving into an easier time. And I know it's probably going to be a very brief time. There's some hard energy that we are going to be working through soon. So take advantage of this beautiful energy. This magical energy. I mean, we have the High Priestess today. The Six of Wands. Success. Know that you will be successful. I think there's a strength in us today to really see past the hurdles. Past the reasons why we feel we can't. I don't think there's as much doubt today. I think we are feeling confident. We're feeling strong. We're feeling empowered. This is not a day to rest on your laurels. This is a day to move forward. And with the Sun in Capricorn and the Moon in Aries, it's giving us that energy. Moon in Aries is usually short-term projects. So if there's something little that you can do right now to really move forward on your path in some way, Maybe it's getting something out of the way. Maybe it's finally redecorating that room in the house so that when you come home, it's beautiful and it's restorative, relaxed atmosphere, or there's harmony to it. And it just grounds you, and it allows you to feel centered. If you walk into chaos, you're going to feel the chaos, even if you don't recognize the chaos anymore as being chaos. It's like having that exercise bike in the corner of your bedroom, and for a while there, you were on it, an hour every day, you were going strong, and then, life changed, and all of a sudden became the place where you hang your clothes, right? That can be worn a second time. It's got to go back in the closet, but you're not going to take the time to hang it, and pretty soon it becomes just that place where you hang your clothes, and you don't realize it. You don't see it as a clutter, but your subconscious does. This is a day to this is a day to go forward. This is a day to, and it may be by cleaning up some of the clutter, because that popped into my mind, so it must be important for somebody out there. But this is a day to not rest on your laurels. This is a day to get ready to go forward, to walk forward in some way. Small projects, though, with the Aries moon, something that you'll see a completion to very quickly. Okay, it's something that's not really long and drawn out. So yes, we're setting those big goals, but today we're looking at some of the little things that we can accomplish in our life over the next several days to move us forward in that direction. Maybe it's brushing up our resume. And the Hermit. Give thought to where you want to go. I mean, the Hermit kind of goes with the Chariot energy. Holding back just a little bit, making sure that we're making wise choices for ourselves. Seeing the different ways that we can go forward so that we can incorporate them into our plan. We'll get a well-being card here. So a very strong energy day. I mean, we have the Wheel of Fortune and the Hermit card. Think things through, but definitely don't be idle today. That is the message. We are moving into better times, easier times. Today will be a day where things can flow for us. My joy doesn't depend upon the approval of others. How many times are we going to get this card? Wow. There's so many in the deck, and yet this one keeps coming up and coming up for us to remind ourselves that we're doing it for ourselves, for us. Okay? Until you do it for yourself, it's not going to matter. If the kids are bugging you because you smoke and they want you to quit smoking, and they're like, ew, how can you do that? And so you want to make them feel very good about who you are, so you don't smoke in front of them anymore. And but you're doing it for them. You really have to do it for yourself. And so you would have to word it in a way that, I want to be the role model for my grandchildren or my children or my niece and nephew or the kids in the neighborhood, or I want to be that person. And when you make up your mind, when you make that decision, it's so much easier to actually go forward. So maybe your affirmations right now should be more affirmations about the respect and integrity that you carry with you by making these health choices, routine choices, job choices, relationship choices. Know that you're working for your own joy. No effective guidance will ever be achieved by seeking the approval of others, for they all desire different things of you. Constant pure guidance from source comes forth from within you. It's always there. So tap into your soul, tap into your heart center, love yourself. Know that you deserve these choices, these changes, these transformations in your life, however small they may be. Because they all lead to a bigger picture. We'll get our animals here. And we have, oh goodness, really? Call on your angels. Know that they surround you. Know that they are there to help you. Sometimes we have to enlist their help. We have to talk to them. So back to the beginning of the book for angelfish. Awakened visions, dreams, clairaudience, water. An angel can illuminate the thought and mind of man by strengthening the power of vision and by bringing within his reach some truth which the angel himself contemplates. So know that when you can quiet your mind, that your angels will come in with their thoughts, their ideas, their hints for how you can move forward. Pay attention to these whispers in your mind, in your heart, in your soul. Angelfish reassures you that your angels are around you all the time, and they have been trying to get through to you to offer love, healing, and guidance for you. You may not see the angels as you believe they ought to look. They can come in the form of a human stranger or an animal. It will be a positive and enlightening experience that may add more questions, but in time, the answers will appear. Your dreams may be extra prophetic and intense with messages, or you may have been hearing the messages as if you've been thinking to yourself. You may also be hearing a message through music, a song that has a deeper meaning, or by having vivid visions. These messages are to help awaken you. Your angels ask that you call on them to assist with life's pressures. You don't need to know their names, only request their assistance and be specific in your request so they can immediately go to work on your behalf, and they will. So enlist their help. Ask for clarity, understanding. Angelfish says that you are being too stubborn and attempting to go against the flow instead of with the current. It may be time for you to take a trip to a location where there is plenty of water, where you can sink your toes into the sand and stare into the depths of water. We have that with the hermit. We have that with the chariot. Also, our goldfish, our angelfish are telling us our goldfish, well, they might be gold, are all telling us to think it through, to give it thought, to contemplate on our future and what we want to bring into our lives. The success card tells us to make that action plan. The angelfish are here to remind us that we will get the clarity, the understanding. Pay attention to our surroundings, what comes to us, what we hear, okay? Especially today with Mercury and Jupiter so close, what we hear, what we take in, what we read, what we write. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.